So your first card is Justice. Lovely. You could be dealing with a Libra. Doesn't have to be. Could be dealing with the legal system. But it looks like, you know, things are looking up. With the stuff that wasn't fair is going to be made fair. You know, the wheel of fortune is turning on your side. Lovely. Now, let's get some more info. Your next card is the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody maybe recently has come towards you. Nicer about action. And this action has to do with your emotions. So maybe somebody coming in to apologize and admitting that they were wrong, right? Trying to right their wrongs. Or my Taurus, you know, take that action and try some kind of compromise and, you know, apologize. Somebody's finally doing something. The lines of communication have opened. Somebody's coming towards you and they want to give you their cup. And if they were wrong, they want to apologize. And my Taurus, like I said, if you're wrong, then you want to apologize. But this is finally some freaking action. And it seems like it's fair and it's just. It could be in the legal system where maybe they, I feel like, what is that? The banks, some kind of error that was done will be turned around. A turnaround. Is it like an appeal? We'll get more info. Your next card is the Knight of Pentacles. This is your energy, my Taurus. So another knight. Okay, there's a lot of action coming on. So this knight is usually the slowest knight of the deck. The Knight of Cups is about, you know, emotions. The Knight of Pentacles has to do with your money, for the most part, or practical things. Things you could touch, feel, spend, stuff like this. But it is usually the slowest knight. And the reason it's so slow is because they plan everything. They're planners. They want to make sure everything is done the right way. The right way. For some of you guys, I feel this has to do with, you know, we're in January, so making sure that your taxes are in order. You know, you're not trying to get audited, so you want to make sure that everything is done legit. And you're trying to associate yourself with those professionals that know what they're talking about. Could be some kind of lawyer involved here. But somebody has been very carefully planning to make this move. And it's going to be, they feel that it's time. They feel that it's time. It's time to do it. They've taken a long time because they've been, you know, making sure they come correct. They don't want anything to be misinterpreted or took the same way, taken the wrong way. Somebody even, you know, wrote this down already, what they're going to say. So careful planning, slow and steady. Lovely. This could also have to do with your money, where you have a new business plan, you have a new strategy as to how to handle your finances. It's like you're focusing on your priorities. Now let's talk about your present energy. It's looking good so far. Ooh, lovely. You have Empress. This is all about abundance, expansion, rebirth. A lot of creativity. Maybe there's a lot of ideas that you've had, that you've been thinking about, that you've been strategizing on, but you've been trying to really, you know, refine it, get every single thing correctly. Underneath justice. So this is good. Whatever this is that's coming in that you've heard of is going to make you expand. It's going to make you very wealthy. Maybe this was some kind of investment you've been waiting on. But I get the idea that whatever you were planning before, it wasn't, something was missing. there's a missing link, a missing piece, something like this. And it's like you got it right. You know what you want. You know how to move forward. You know how to create this. You've always known how to create it. You just maybe were not sure how to start it or when to start it. And it seems like now is the perfect time. Beautiful. The next card is the Five of Swords. So this has to do with arguments. It has to do with either internal or external conflict. Underneath that Nine of Cups, maybe somebody had a really hard time thinking about how to approach you, how to apologize, how to bring this subject up. Because in the past, maybe, like I said, whatever was said wasn't taken the right way. Like fives are about change. So there was a need to change the way that this information was communicated so that the other person wouldn't take it the wrong way. There's some kind of sarcasm. They weren't understanding it. Or you weren't understanding. You just couldn't, get along. This could have to do with your work environment where you either there's a whole different, new people that you're working with, so things are different and you can communicate easier, more clearer, you can compromise. Or you yourself have been reborn or something has changed, shifted, and is making you see more their perspective, be more understanding. Why were you not understanding before? It was too fresh. The wound was too fresh. What was said had just happened. So it took you a while to, get over it and really calm down and see things more, be more analytical and fair. Take the emotions out, the emotion apart, and be more fair and just with it. So you realize it's not worth fighting for. It's over. It's petty. It's nothing. Why were we even fighting about this in the beginning? Your next card is the Tower. Okay. Underneath this Knight of Pentacles. So the Tower is all about when your foundation is just shaken, right? Sometimes the universe puts us in this position where, if we don't change certain things about ourselves, if we don't get out of certain situations that we know that are unhealthy, not for us, instability, just nothing to grow from, the building, the foundation is crumbling. So sometimes they come in and they just take you out and they put you where you belong. It looks like a lot of you guys made this tower happen by yourselves. Like you brought on this tower because you realized that there was not worth fighting for. Not worth fighting for. Others of you were waiting. Somebody was waiting here too long. It was taking too long. Nothing was happening. So you moved on it. You had to make your move. Avoiding some kind of disaster, because it seems like this kind of happened a lot and it ended up in the same place. So this time it's like you took the bull by the horns. So it's like you took yourself back, because you're the bull, right? Taurus. You took yourself back and you really looked at the situation. Is this somewhere I want to be? Do I see myself here long term? What am I fighting for? Type energy. Avoiding some kind of disaster. Now let's talk about your future energy. Ooh, beautiful. You have the Ace of Cups. Lovely. A brand new beginning. It's a gift from the universe. This gift is given to you, my Taurus, in the form of love. brand new love, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a brand new love of doing, okay. Underneath this Empress, for some of you, this is a brand new baby, a new addition to the family, giving birth. Others of you, this is giving birth to something that you really love, a new career, a new endeavor, a new person, a new you, something new that you love and that loves you. Because in the past, some of you guys weren't feeling appreciated. You weren't feeling the love. It wasn't the same. So in order for your peace of mind, for your sanity, you had to let that go. Right? You weren't happy with people just playing with your emotions. So that's where you started focus on yourself. Self-care, self-love. What's actually possible, not the playing of the games. Your next card is the Magician. Lovely. This is Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, doesn't have to be. But basically, the Magician says, my Taurus, you have every single thing you need right now at this moment to do whatever the heck it is you're trying to do. You have all the elements. You're working with all the elements. You got all the tools, everything. Underneath this Five of Swords, so don't fight yourself on it. Don't second guess it. You already got it. You know what to do. So move on it. Don't delay it any further. It's already, you've planned it and replanned it. Don't keep changing it. You already know. It's already going to grow. Just start it. And then you have the Two of Pentacles underneath this Tower. So it seems like you know you have everything you need right now. You know what you want to go for. But you tend to go back and forth in regards to this project, this person. You're still not sure. You're a little bit undecisive underneath this Tower. Okay. The Tower is burning. It's crumbling. A small percentage of you still think that this is fixable. You can't fix this. It's burning. Let it go and start fresh somewhere else with someone else and start. It's like you have to start from the ground up. But at least this time it would be on a solid foundation. They're not going to be messing with your emotions. One day you're sad, one day you're not. So some of you guys are still not clear. It's like you know you have it, but you're still weighing out the pros and the cons. You're still trying to plan. It's still staying stuck. You're still holding on to someone, something. Hoping that this Tower is a dream, that it didn't happen. That is not going to happen. Beneath the deck, you have the Two of Swords. Closing your eyes to the whole situation. It's like, you know it's burning. It's not working. It's unstable. It was built on lies, deception, no real loyalty there, or else you would still be there or they would still be with you, right? This has to start over, rebuilding. And this time started on real love. So it's like you're closed off. You're closed off to what's really going on. It's like you know, but you don't want to know. A decision needs to be made, or else it's going to stay the same. It's going to stay the same. Love yourself enough to get out of this. Okay, now let's clarify, my Taurus. What's going on? It's like you don't think it'll go in your favor. You don't have any faith. What is this Empress about? The Empress is clarified by the Eight of Wands, which is all about communication. Communication. Passionate communication. Back and forth. So I usually see this as like, you know, emails coming, going, texts coming, going. And what it's about, it has to do with your expansion, with that you want to create, that you've been thinking about, that you want to start, that you're ready to start. Something that can actually grow. Something that can actually grow. Because whatever some of you guys are holding on to, that never grew. Or you outgrew it. And you're waiting for them to catch up to you and be at your level. Or they're waiting for you, but it's uneven. The scales are not even there. Right? Some of you guys have an opportunity to do something really, really big, but you're waiting for someone or something else. And that's just keeping you stalled where you are. And for a lot of you, it's being stuck. Being stuck. So there's a lot of communication that comes to you. And this communication is going to take you towards your path of financial independence, your freedom to do as you please. The sky's the limit. You won't need to worry about money no more. Don't overthink it. That was too many. Talk about this Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Chariot in reverse. Cancer energy. This is not moving forward. This is staying stuck where you are. Even going backwards a little bit. Going back to the old thinking, the old way of communicating. It's like you commit, you see where you should improve, what you should do, and then you don't do it. Procrastination. For some of you guys, there could be somebody that's just holding on to you, holding on to your energy, and not letting you advance. They're keeping you where you are. Why? Some kind of manipulation, playing games. They think they're telling you, somebody's telling the other person here, like, we can fix that tower. Yeah, it's burning, but we can fix it. Not even wanting to talk about why it's burning and not wanting to just start over at least. Can we just start from the beginning? Do it the right way, build it the right way? Five of Swords again. Can't seem to communicate. Every time you have when you try to talk, or you think about, well, when you try to talk, somebody here starts being sarcastic and accuses you, or you accuse them. It's a fight. It's always a fight. It's that tower, over. It always ends up this way, nowhere, crumbling. Instead of the relationship advancing, it gets less and less, but still wanting to work on it. Some of you guys, you might need, if you really, really want to save this, if the love is there and you feel like I can't let them go, then you're going to have to get some kind of mediator, go to counseling, because you can't communicate with this person. There's no compromise. There's no looking at each other's point of view. As soon as you kind of start to get along, it's over. It goes back. It's like back to the drawing board. And then there's the silence again. Not wanting to talk. Accusing. It's a freaking cycle. Now, what is this Ace of Cups? So it seems like the love is there. It's just, you guys can't communicate. For some of you, this might be a new relationship where you don't really know each other totally yet. And for others of you, it's an old relationship where, okay, Seven of Pentacles, upright, it's clarifying the Ace of Cups. So it's like somebody keeps waiting for the other person to dramatically change from one day to the next. It's like, the love isn't the same. They're not appreciating you, but you just love them so much, they love you so much that they're willing to hang in there, hoping, praying. Like I said, this tower over here never happens, or it doesn't keep happening, but it keeps happening. Others of you, when it has to do with your employment, it's a good thing. I see that you've been waiting for this news. The news is coming in and you're going to love the news. And congratulations for you guys that are having a new addition to your family. Some of you is a pet. It's a pet, a dog or a cat, I don't know, whatever pet. And this serves actually a little bit as counsel, like it's supportive. You know how sometimes they use animals for therapy? And a pet would serve you well in controlling whatever that is going on. Specific. Now, what is this magician about? The magician is clarified by the Fool in reverse. So this is not willing to take a leap of faith. Not sure. Clarifying the magician. Some of you are not sure on this, if you should take a leap of faith with this Gemini. Others of you are still not sure that you can make this work. You're still not sure that this plan, this dream that you have is manifestable, that you can manifest it. I'm telling you have all the tools. Either somebody is telling you to wait, no, you can't, not yet. You shouldn't. It would be a foolish thing to do if you do this. If you take a chance on this person, let's place the situation, or you yourself are feeling this way. Like you need more. I can't move, not yet. Not understanding that for some of you, it's the end of that era. It's the end. Others of you feel like if you were manipulated in the past, it'll happen again. So why even try? Okay. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. Lovely. This is your freedom. This is financial independence. This is stacking your chips. You see that? You have every single thing you need. I call her Miss Independence or Mr. Independence. She doesn't need anybody to hold her hand. She doesn't need anybody to tell her what to do. She does everything on her own, and she knows what she's doing, and she's confident, and she's comfortable and enjoys the little things. Look at that. She's playing with that bird. Just having fun, being at peace, enjoying her freedom. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles. So if you guys could make a decision and you could decide on what or who or whatever it is that you're, up in the air about, pros and cons, pros and cons, pros and cons, you need to make the decision. Stop closing your eye to it. And this will give you that financial stability that you've been craving, some of you are not sure that it will happen to you because of what has happened before. But I told you that financial independence, your freedom is here. The sky's the limit. You don't need to worry no more. So it's that lack mentality. Okay. So some of you guys might still think a little bit in that lack or in that pessimist, feeling a bit negative, like didn't happen before, what would it happen now? So if you keep expecting things not to happen for you, then yeah, they're not going to happen for you, let me tell you. So I know it's hard to stay in that positive mentality all the time, but you already have what you need. If not, it's definitely coming. It's on your path. Don't expect it not to. Some of you guys need to be on your own for a little bit, single for a little bit, and appreciate yourself. Love yourself, right? Because I feel like if somebody doesn't want to be single, and they don't care if the love isn't the same, they don't care that, the house is burning, whatever. They're just like, at least I have you. At least they're there. It could be financial, where you need them financially or they need you, but it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you going nowhere, no forward movement. And it's like you kind of both know, but I'm pretty sure one is manipulating the other. There you go, the Hangman, staying stuck in limbo. This is an awakening though. You are getting a lot of information. You are being illuminated. Is this making you happy? Are you happy where you are? Yes or no? Honestly. Yes or no? No? So why are you there still? How long has it been? Some of you guys have put a lot of time, energy in this person, and you're expecting them to turn around from one day to the next, or they are, right? The universe is giving you, is telling you, you have everything that you need, but it's your lack of motivation, your expectations. Pessimists. Thinking if you start it, it won't work out. There's still like fogginess. So you need to get out of that mode. Overstressing, overthinking. Watch what you say. Think before you do. Somebody here doesn't think about what they're saying before they do it, and they really affect the other person. They hurt them really, really bad. This is where you need to be. Reground. Maybe you have to do like some meditation or go out in nature. Focus on your family, your stability, yourself. Take care of yourself. Do good things for yourself. Be kind to yourself. And be kind to others, of course. But you need to reground, because right now it seems like there's a lack of motivation. A lack of confidence, or someone around you is making you feel this way. Okay, my Taurus. Maybe you need to volunteer. Yes, volunteer. Join in. That would be a good idea for you. This is your card of advice from the divine, your creator, whoever it is, whatever it is you believe in. Healthcare changes. We just got that. Cancer. And like I said, volunteer. Let's talk about that volunteer, because I feel like that would be very, very helpful. Sometimes volunteer work is the best method of affecting change related to an issue that you're passionate about, and also of exploring a new potential career and meeting like-minded friends. This card is guiding you to volunteer in a way that is meaningful for you. Remember that when you give, you also receive. You can't outgive the universe. So this could have something to do with maybe donating some items, helping a person in need, being a volunteer to be in a committee, something like this. Let's do the healthcare. Maybe it's healthcare. Healthcare change. This card is a loving sign for you to protect your health by acknowledging the changes in your body. Most likely, you'll seek professional advice from a physician, neuropath, dentist, optometrist, or nutritionist so that you can plan how to best manage your health. Stay positive and also proactive. Preventive treatment is called for as a way to empower you to stay healthy for many years to come. So it could entail getting a second opinion, changing your healthcare provider, studying healing. Recognize that you are a healer. There you go, my Taurus.